I just woke up to what is arguably some of the best MMO news I could have wanted. You'll remember exactly how bad Blade and Soul is, how good, how fun and enjoyable it was when it released, and how about a year and a half ago, NCSoft revealed they were working on Blade and Soul Neo Classic, which was an alternate take on the classic version of Blade and Soul. How pretty much for the last year, they've been relatively silent. They pushed out some information, some small little videos detailing what they've been doing and how they've been progressing, and honestly, it looked pretty good, but they had no idea when they planned on releasing it. That changes today. They have officially announced the full release of Blade and Soul Neo Classic. But not just that, I'm sure a lot of you are still very upset with Bandai Namco for canceling Blue Protocol, for shutting it down entirely. That was the anime MMO that you and I were both looking forward to. Blue Protocol wasn't the only anime MMO that we were anticipating though. We were looking forward to Tower of Fantasy, which turned out crap. We were looking forward to Gran Saga, which might also turn out crap, who knows? Either way, we have however been waiting for Gran Saga to announce that they would be releasing globally. And a couple months ago, when they confirmed their intentions to release globally, we were excited because this was going to be an anime MMO we could play. And let's be honest, we haven't had an anime MMO in a long time. A new anime MMO anyway. And as of last night, Gran Saga Global officially confirmed when they were releasing. We have 2 new MMOs releasing in October, which means we're actually gonna have new games to play. And I'm excited. Now, if this is your first time here, consider subscribing to the channel, hitting the little bell notification, that way you remain up to date with every single thing that I post, and I post daily. Do not miss out. On the official Blade and Soul website, there was an article posted September 18th, which was just last night, titled Blade and Soul Neo Korea Launch Announcement. Blade and Soul Neo launching in Korea. Hello players, according to NCSoft's press release today, Blade and Soul Neo will be launching in Korea on October 16th. The official launch date for our North America and Europe version will come at a later time. That's actually very disappointing to hear. We look forward to sharing more news with you soon about Blade and Soul Neo. I wouldn't anticipate it taking that much longer, honestly, given they've been showing localized versions of Neo Classic all this time. They included a link to the press release, which is on the plaync.com website and is also in Korean and therefore translated using Google Translate. Hello dear customers, we'd like to introduce you to our new service Blade and Soul Neo, which will be launched soon. Blade and Soul Neo offers an unrestricted light combat system, changing martial arts in the best visual environment. We've also prepared a Neo news service to quickly deliver Neo-specific news. In order to provide a better service, we've decided on a new name for Blade and Soul Neo. Starting today, we are also starting a pre-order and YouTube subscription event. Pre-order, does that mean like a pre-registration event? That typically isn't done for like non-mobile games though. Is this, when I think Blade and Soul Neo, which was Neo Classic but is now being called Neo, was supposed to be a PC game, right? Navigating on over to the official Neo website, it states the 16th of October 2024. It shows classes, it shows honestly a lot of information, but I don't see any mention of like mobile functionality, which I guess is good because honestly, I think that is where a lot of us are going to probably find ourselves distancing ourselves from the game, because nobody wants a cross-platform mobile PC version of Blade and Soul because the combat would be absolutely trash. Navigating on over to the official Gran Saga Global Twitter page, it seems as though they have a banner up there that says Gran Saga Global Launch 10/30, which is the 30th of October. These games are actually launching, what, a week and a half apart? Oh, that's, oof, okay. Interesting for both games. Before we go any further, let me take a moment here to thank my incredible patrons over on Patreon and my YouTube channel members who allow for me to continue to do dedicated videos like this every single day. You guys are phenomenal, and I can't thank you all enough for the support. Now let's keep talking. They made a tweet 12 hours ago. Gran Saga Global Release Notice. Gran Saga Global Launch October 30th, 2024. OMG, it is the moment you've all been waiting for. It took a little longer than expected, but thank you for your patience. In the meantime, please keep hanging out with Delia until we're ready for launch. I'll make sure you don't miss any news about Gran Saga. And then we have an image showcasing the characters, which are, I think, the OG characters. Right, because, yeah, that makes sense. We're getting the original version of the game that is like 2 years, 3 years behind Korea, which is fine. This is a Korean MMO. This is not a Chinese MMO, so there's like definitely a different degree of quality in those. And from what I've seen, the game's gonna definitely appeal to a certain demographic of player. I don't know if necessarily I'm gonna enjoy it. I love anime MMOs. However, I've been waiting for this game for so long. I think even if it ends up bad, I'm probably gonna thoroughly enjoy at least my introduction into it. I never played the Korean version. I never played the Japanese version because I think it released in Japan too. I was waiting for Global because I knew Global was happening. It was only a matter of time before it did. We have 2 games launching in October. Blade & Soul Neo, which was called Blade & Soul Neo Classic. So I am a little bit concerned that they removed the classic term from the title. Does that mean that they're kind of straying away from the classic remake overhaul that they were going for? Because the purpose of this was to take Blade & Soul back to a time when it was still good, when players enjoyed it, when players found it fun. This right here sounds like they're kind of attempting to distance themselves from that classic iteration that they were originally attempting. Because if they try to sell the game as a classic version, then you're gonna appeal to people that really enjoyed it originally. Having it titled Blade & Soul Neo makes it seem like a spin-off, something completely different to a classic iteration of the game. Therefore, I don't understand why they would choose to omit the classic from the title. WoW Classic, Ion Classic. Like, classic works. It is a clear distinction. It separates itself from the current live version of the game. But I guess, you know, on the 16th, we're gonna find out exactly how good or bad this ultimately ends up, exactly what kind of game this is. I'll definitely stream this because I am curious. I have really enjoyed seeing the videos and the images showing how the game has been progressing. Honestly, I've seen drastic alterations to the graphics and the UI and everything. So I never really understood how this would be a classic incarnation of Blade & Soul, but I mean, I'm I'm open to giving them the benefit of the doubt. Gran Saga, though, I think could be fun. It's a very attractive, aesthetically anime MMO, and I can't wait to play it globally. Because at the end of the day, even if this ends up crap, it is an MMO that we can play. Blue Protocol was an MMO we could not. So at the very least, they did what Blue Protocol didn't, and they released a fucking game. Hey you, where do you think you're going? Don't you close out of this tab. I didn't give you permission to do that. Sit your ass back down. Click one of the 2 videos that are gonna be on screen in just a moment, and keep watching my content. Keep enjoying my content.